Today I'm going to be talking about using self-defense as a defense to a domestic violence charge, specifically and most commonly a violation of PC 273.5 under California's Penal Code. My name is Veronica. I am a criminal defense attorney, and I help people who have been arrested put their criminal cases behind them so that they can enjoy their lives and their freedom. And again, this is going to be about using self-defense as a defense to domestic violence. So first of all, what is self-defense? So self-defense exists where you reasonably believe that you are in imminent, that means immediate, danger of injury. And you reasonably believe that using immediate force, so right now using force, is necessary to defend against that danger of injury. And this one's important, you use no more force than reasonably necessary to defend yourself. So I see this a lot. Let's go through an example. Let's say that I get into a heated argument with my boyfriend, right? And during this argument, I attack him. I start punching him in the chest, trying to punch him in the face. And what does he do? He grabs both of my wrists and he restrains me. So we know that, and in this case, let's say that he grabs them. He doesn't squeeze them. He doesn't keep squeezing them. He just holds them for basically using as much force as he needs to prevent me from breaking free and punching him in the face or continuing to attack him. So in this case, he reasonably believed that he was in imminent danger of bodily injury, right? Because I've already attacked him, or even if I hadn't attacked him, if he sees me swinging my fist towards his face and he grabs it, that would count too. He believes reasonably that immediate use of force is necessary. So in this scenario, I am already attacking him. I'm continuing to attack him. I haven't stopped and sat down and calmed down. I'm continuing to attack him. So he needs to immediately act. This isn't something where I've told him, hey, if you keep yelling at me, I'm going to punch you in the face, but I'm not actually actively punching him. No, I'm actively trying to attack him here. And then third, so he uses no more force than is reasonably necessary to stop me. So in this scenario, I have him just grabbing my wrist and sort of holding me in place so that I can't get out and continue to attack him. But let's say that instead he decides to grab me by the neck and start applying pressure and basically strangling me. And my arms go limp at my sides, and he's still continuing to squeeze. That may be too much force, basically. And I see this a lot. In a lot of these scenarios where people come to me and they are facing 273.5 charges, and maybe it's the alleged victim who contacts me, maybe it is the defendant, but there is some sort of argument going on, and maybe the woman does attack the man, or whatever, the victim attacks the now defendant, and he's trying to stop her. Well, what you have to be really careful of is, first of all, that you stop as soon as the danger has passed. So let's say that my boyfriend, he's grabbed me by the wrist, and I've said, okay, I'm going to stop. I'm done. I'm sorry that I attacked you. I just lost my mind for a second there, and I stopped trying to break free of him. He can't continue to hold me there, right? At a certain point, it's no longer going to be self-defense. It's going to be false imprisonment. He can't keep me there for, 10 minutes, an hour. He can't hold my wrists all night. As soon as I've stopped and the danger has passed, he's going to need to stop as well. And all of this is somewhat of a gray area, because if it were to go to trial, it's up to a jury to decide. But leading up to that, it's important to think about, what is my defense here? Does this count as self-defense or not? Because sometimes we can bring that out to the DA or to the judge ahead of time. But I see this a lot where the alleged victim will be the aggressor, and at a certain point, maybe it was self-defense at some point, but then tempers have flared. Everybody is angry. When you're being attacked, you certainly feel angry. You feel adrenaline rushing. What you need to do is make sure that you don't overdo it. You use as much force as you need to stop, and then that's it. And if I have a case where my client has a black eye and the only injury to the other party is perhaps some bruising on her wrist, then I'm probably going to have a pretty good chance at getting that case dismissed based on self-defense. But if he has a black eye and she has bruises on her neck, it's going to be much, much more difficult. assault. I hope this helps. If you do have a case in Los Angeles County that you do need help with, feel free to book a consultation down below or give me a call.